What is the difference between assault and battery in MBE Torts? When studying for the Multistate Bar Examination in the area of torts, it is important to know the difference between assault and battery. These two terms are often confused, but they have distinct meanings and implications. Let's break it down in simple terms. First, let's talk about assault. Assault is about creating fear or apprehension in someone that they are about to be harmed. It does not requiring any physical contact. For example, if someone raises their fist in a threatening way, that can be considered assault. The key here is that the person must be aware of the threat. If they are not aware, then it does not count as assault. Now let's move on to battery. Battery is different because it involves actual physical contact. This means that someone intentionally touches another person in a harmful or offensive way without their consent. For instance, if someone punches another person, that is battery. Unlike assault, the victim does not need to be aware of the contact at the time it happens. So what are the main differences? First, the nature of the act is different. Assault is about the threat of harm, while battery is about actual harm through contact. Second, the intent behind each act varies. In assault, the intent is to create fear, while in battery, the intent is to make harmful contact. Finally, awareness plays a role. The victim must be aware of the threat in assault, but they do not need to be aware of the contact in battery. When preparing for the Multistate Bar Examination, understanding these differences is essential. You will often encounter scenarios where you need to identify whether the situation involves assault or battery. For example, if a person threatens another without touching them, that would be assault. However, if they actually hit the person, that would be battery. In your exam, pay close attention to the facts presented. Look for clues that indicate whether there was a threat or actual contact. This understanding can influence the legal outcomes and the elements that must be proven in a tort claim. Knowing the difference between assault and battery can help you answer questions accurately and effectively.